guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. While introduce us from five, here we will explain about more of the historical tour in Bengkulu, namely Marlborough Park. Okay, I want to introduce myself. My name is Jessica Alvin. You can call me Jessica, and my friends.
Hi guys, my name is Natasha Julianti.
Hello guys, I am Revi Wulandari.
Hi guys, my name is Rani Stianti.
Hi guys, I'm Yunita Helmianti.
Hello guys, my name is MJ Risa Putra.
Fort Marlborough is a former East Indian Company fort located in Bengkulu City, Sumatra. It was built between 1713 to 1719 by the East Indian Company under the leadership of Governor Joseph Collett. It is a defensive fort for the British East Indian Company residents there. It was one of the strongest British forts in the eastern regions, second only to Fort St. George in Madras, India.
The fort is made of bricks 50 to 180 cm in thickness. The 2000 Enggano earthquake with registered 7.9 of the moment magnitude scale and of 2007 with its 3.5 meter tsunami had no effect on the strongly built fort. The fort has a rectangular layout with an arrowhead-shaped basin on each corner. The entrance to the fort is in the southwest, protected by a railing. A dry moat follows the trace of the fort. A wooden bridge spans the ditch that separates the main building from the front building. The southwest side has an arched entrance with a wooden door. The fort encompasses 2.7 hectares and stands on a site of 4.4 hectares.
The British East India Company built the fort between 1713 to 1719. In 1714, Governor Collett obtained permission to build a new fort in Bensoen. He named the new fort, which he built 2 miles from an older fort or Fort Marlborough. The fort was built on an artificial hill, and construction, using both convict and local labor, took several years and complete. During that period, the civil officer and the military graduate were divided between the old and the new fort. In April 1715, Governor Collett sent a copy of the plan of the first Fort Marlborough. The plan showed that the fort was built with a ramparts and ditch, which gun platforms on the bastions. The pace of construction was slow.
In 1760, during the 7 Years' War, a French squadron under the command of Charles Hector came to the Hastings, took the fort and used it as a base to attack and subdue other British settlements on the west coast of Sumatra. Before returning to the Mascarenes, he ransomed the fort back to the British. At one time, the native people of Bengkulu burned the fort, forcing the inhabitants to flee to Madras. They returned in 1724 after an agreement was reached in 1793. Another attack on the fort occurred, killing one British officer, Robert Hamilton. Another attack happened in 1807, killing a resident, Thomas Park. Both are commemorated with monuments in Bengkulu City erected by the British colonial government. The monument to Park is 170 meters or 560 feet southeast of the fortress.
The British transport Bengkulu, then known as Bencoolen, to Dutch control under the Anglo-Dutch Treaty of 1824, which defined British and Dutch sphere of influence in exchange. The Dutch ceded Malacca to Britain and gave up their design on the British settlement of Singapore. In 1837, the fort had about 60 Dutch soldiers occupying it. The Japanese occupied the fort during their occupation of the Dutch East Indies. Then, during the Indonesia National Revolution period, the fort housed the headquarters of the Indonesia National Police until the Dutch recovered the fort. When the Dutch left Indonesia in 1950, the Indonesia Army took over the fort. In 1977, the fort was handed over to the then Department of Education and Culture to be restored and converted into a heritage site.
The site of the Marlborough Fort area is in an area with natural coastal attraction, namely Tapak Padri Beach, thus providing a blend of natural and cultural attraction. The completeness of this area as a tourist attraction has great potential to become a leading tourist attraction for Bengkulu City. Fort Marlborough contains a high historical value and is a valuable scientific resort. Historical heritage full of scientific potential, Fort Marlborough has its own market segment, namely students and college students. So, what is offered to visitors to this tourist attraction? Visitors can see the greatness of the colonial power in its time with this large fort building, and its completeness is still maintained. Enjoy the panoramic view of the sea from one side of the fort, which is beautiful in the afternoon. For lodging, tourists do not need to bother anymore because there are hotels and inns with a maximum radius of 1 kilometer from this fort.